think we're live. I think we are live, everybody. Hope you guys are well today. It is morning. It is morning. In case you guys didn't know, absolutely crazy. Another freaking day. It is Tuesday. All right, guys, what are we doing? What are we doing out here? We are slowly marching forward. Um, Shout out to everyone that jumped over onto the Wreked Nation. You guys are absolute legends. We got that channel um to the starting line, so we can actually run the race. So that is good news. That is good news. I'm eternally grateful to each and every one of you that have hopped over on that journey. Um, Guys, looking forward to our endless to-do list, to our endless endless. That's a good way to do it. Can you guys hear me and see me? Allie, what's going on? Look, Allie, look at that. Oh my goodness. Cheers, Marina. Philip Green. Cheers, my friend. Good to have you in. Um, Guys, yeah, the Stronghold Rescue and Relief. Oh my goodness. They are doing awesome things. That is the story. That's a part of the story we covered over on the Wreck Nation with the Ephraim Mato story. So that man, that story absolutely. I mean, you talk about hell yeah, that dude was awesome. Um, Funky Uncle, cheers, hello and good morning, Gary. Good to have you in. Purple Butterfly with the broken wing. Cheers. Listen, thank you for sending me that short. As soon as you sent me that, I turned around and sent it to Black Pegasus. I was like, dude, did you see this? That's awesome. Ronnie Radke shouting him out. That was super dope. Not even just shouting him out, like giving him credit for the the Tech Nine like meetup. Elias, cheers. Good to have you in. Good to have you in. So yes. Remember, guys, I don't know. I don't think anyone in the like the music community, um, the music reaction community really pays attention to the American Reacts community. I don't know how much overlap there is. I don't know. So you might be unfamiliar with our guest today. So, cheers, Anessa. Good to have you in. Good to have you in. We are talking with King Boomer today. I mean, awesome dude, fellow Marylander, but he is in the Florida now. Cheers, Troy. Good to have you in, man. Hope you're doing well. Just kind of gearing up, getting a little bit of the rust out of the way. We will, yes, 100% Purple Butterfly with the broken wing, Tiffany. It's easier to say Tiffany. It's quicker to say Tiffany. So just letting you know, over here on the live chat, I will be referring to you as Tiffany. Yeah, he just hit 100K, and King Boomer, and I'm just super excited for him. He's 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 marching along. Cheers, Sean. Good to have you in, man. Good to have you in. But yeah, we're talking to him today. I want to get back to spotlighting some of the people that we had on the channel before. Like, I want to get to Troy. I do work. Yeah, I got that, man. Don't worry, I got you. It's much appreciated when you can jump in the chat. So how do I say this? Our Feuerschwann's concert was absolutely absolutely awesome. That concert was dope. That was dope. I'm just mad no one else is there for it, because that was such an awesome experience. That was a great concert. Um, seriously, a good no, 100%. Like his thumbnails on some of his lives are so funny. But yeah, the talk was good. The talk was good. We kind of hovered around like the YouTube talk. I think it's important for us, especially in these chats, to kind of always touch on the YouTube stuff. Like, touch on like the grind, especially when we're bringing in other, let's say, content creators or reactors from different niches, because it's interesting to see, like, even though we're in like different worlds, like music reactions and American React stuff, like that was, we share a very similar struggle. I feel like I can speak on both to the American React side of things when you get to the shows and the movies. More so my buddy Spencer. He's the brains behind the operation when it comes to trying to get things through copyright, and in the movies, especially movies. My God, movies almost impossible. And yeah, we do the same thing. The content that we react to is a little bit different, but it's important to hover around the YouTube talk, and I feel like that's something that will be a little bit, not necessarily repetitive, but at the same time, you don't know who all is watching the talk for the first time. So it's important to always have that as part of the conversation. Um, because even though I know you guys have watched a lot of the talks that we've had with, let's say, the music reaction community, it's interesting, at least a different perspective for the American React side. And anyway, no, but he hit 100K. He was, what is that? Did he start right after? Um, he started right after Embrace the Suck 21. Or was it like, I'm not sure. I think it might have been right after us. So, yeah, we hit our 100K. I would say was it last year? I think it was last year we hit 100K, and we're marching onwards to 120K. And Embrace the Globe is at what, almost 16,000, 16K, and we got our little channel here that we kind of slowed down on, Aries in the Nation. That's at almost what, 24. I'm not even sure. So uh, yeah, no, he's awesome, man. He offers a dynamic in the community that is needed, you know. So it's always good to get in and chat with other people, especially doing things like this. And I was telling him kind of off air that a lot of times when you go to a reactor's channel, you're there for their input on what they're doing. Cheers, lad, dad, mainly dad. Hope you're doing well. Neil, aka Bert, good to have you in as always. Um, so it's good to have a different perspective, I think, and it's good to I got thrown way off what I was talking about. So that's the other thing. I'm scatterbrained as hell right now. I'm trying to focus, but yeah, I got completely sidetracked, and that's not hard to do. I want to get Hey Look Squirrel on the channel. I'm probably going to be reaching out to Britpops. We've been talking for a while. I reached out to them as Embrace the Suck 21, but I think that we're cultivating a space for them for that kind of interaction on this side of things. Interesting, even to see that. All right, and Gary Newman. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to being an adult, right? 100%. Today today was my son's last day of pre-kindergarten, right? So he goes into the system in August. Joy, so much joy right there. Terrified, but yeah. So it's good. I want to try to get back to um bringing the niches, not necessarily the music reaction community, but the different niches on YouTube. That's kind of where I want to be. And as far as reaching out to people, getting them on the channel, we still have to set up a lot of different, how hard it is to actually coordinate schedules. It's nuts because people on this side of things, let's say on the YouTube, they're busy too. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Real quick before I forget, yes, Bert, 100%. I've heard. I talked to Spencer yesterday. He called and congratulated me for getting our Wreked Nation to 1,000. So that was awesome. I asked him how he was doing. He's loving life over there. So that's a great thing. That's a great thing. It's son's last day of school on Friday. Then he starts college for bricklaying in September. That's awesome news. Susie, cheers from Sweden. Well, cheers from Maryland. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, so that's kind of it. My mic is taking a crap. It's always something. It's always something, Tiffany. It's always something. Like you try to lock it in. I know that every time right before I record, I have to manually adjust the volume from the from the from the laptop itself, from the computer itself, and not in the app, not in the recording software like the Streamlabs or whatever you use. I actually have to go to like my computer settings and adjust the volume. There's no way to lock it in and freeze it. I don't know how to. So that's a frustrating thing. I have a freaking reminder to always adjust the volume, because what happens is it's like it's like every music reaction you'll have one that's like the volume is garbage, and then the next one I've adjusted, and it's just there's no consistency. um yeah, cheers Mega Dog, good to have you in, man. Been a while. Hope you've been keeping well out there in the YouTube verse and in real life. That's the most important thing in real life. The next stage is, we call it nursery. So we go kindergarten. The next step is kindergarten, and then first grade, second grade, and then yeah. So we don't have. That's why sometimes when we were watching the In-Betweeners, that's something I had to like fix. I couldn't understand it until you guys broke it down. But yeah, so the talks, at least if anything, bring to light the personality and the person behind the reactor a little more. That's why we're diving into that. Because you go to a let's say a YouTuber's channel, a reactor's channel, and you're there for to see their reaction, right? You're there to see their input on, let's say, your favorite band, what you hold dear, some nostalgic reason. And these talks at least bring to light the person behind the reaction. And I think that's important too. I think that's important because, you know what? I really appreciated what Ronnie Radke had to say about the YouTube reactors. Cheers, Bad Moon Horrors. And Kirsty, always good to see you in. But yeah, that's kind of the reasoning behind it all. Have we got a proper name for that? I have no idea, Troy. What do you guys think they should be called? What do you guys think because it's not a it's not an interview. I can't say interview. And when I'm reaching out to some of these content creators, I hate using the word interview, because as Tiffany can attest, that was not an interview. I don't think I don't feel like we interview here. We just talk here. And you guys see the Viking Reacts one? I don't think that was I don't think I don't think that was a effing interview. I don't think I've had an interview on the channel. Lord Shieldgrath, cheers. Buddy, I saw your comment about the baby metal. I have to, I will get to that. Like, we're going to be, like I said, we're going to be leaning heavily on the talks with the different content creators, reactors, and then in between things, I'll drop one or two music reactions. But what happens is it's just we're starting to step back a little bit, and plus my son is about to be on his summer break, which means the time is going to be more limited now, because I won't have this time in the morning. Reactors chill together. And there's also the pipe dream I have of some sort of panel discussion, right? I know those of you that are OGs in the community know that panel shows, I despise panel shows. But it would be good to have kind of like a round table once a month, talking with the different content creators, different reactors in on YouTube, just spitballing ideas and things. I think for those, I might center around a niche, at the start. That way we can talk, let's say, specifically music. And if we're not going to bring, let's say, we won't have, like, let's say, a King Boomer on a music reaction type panel, because yeah, brew could you not use brew and banter? I don't know, Ali. Brew and banter is sacred. That is why I have not titled anything brew and banter as of yet, because it has never been a legit brew and banter of the past. um yes, thanks with Johnny Reacts. Yeah, man. Like, let them know that they can reach out to me via Instagram. um Via Instagram. That's the best way to do it, because I'm not in the office all the time. I'm go, go, go. So Instagram is the best way to reach out. Remember, it's IG. It's just kind of like Arius in the Nation. Big, it's a long ass name, no space. Channel name. The channel's name, no spaces. Together. Long as shit. Very annoying. Um, and let's see. Greetings, Saf. What's going on? Hey, listen, Saf. I must be sending you the coffee. I got the stickers. In um yesterday. So I will be filling out the forms, the what are they called? Custom forms, and packing the coffee away. So that'll be good. That way, I just wanted to give you guys a little something from the channel. Um that isn't just, and we got a shirt from our Wreked Nation merch store, which turned out pretty dope. Um, I'll be rocking that in Florida when I go. All right, bud. Have fun. Drive safe. Drive safe. But yeah, guys. So that's kind of where we're at. We still have music reactions to get to. Yeah, all of them. Like, we've left off so many different rabbit holes. It's infuriating, but at the same time, it's crazy to try to find that time to get to 3, 4, 5, 6 reactions in a day. Those days are never happening again. But yes, all over the place. And also, we are marching onwards to 100 subscribers over on the Av Files. So that's a great way to to waste some time. If you guys know, I know I've seen Troy and Ali and Kirsty over there, over on the Av Files. That is a good time. Hold on, one second. I'm getting see, that's the other thing. I know I know that Spence is doing fine, because my Instagram is absolutely blowing up with replies to Spencer's questions in there. So yes, don't do it. Don't do it, Kirsty. You will never get out. Really, your Aries in the Nation hoodie is holding up well to the English weather. Which Aries in the Nation hoodie did you get? Which one did you get? Was it the Compass one? Was it the? Do I have it? I don't know. Let me know. Yeah, the Ad Files is a fun place to just talk BS and waste time. And Jonathan, cheers. Good to have you in, man. Good to have you in. Um, I hope you're doing well out there. So there was one product that I had to take off of the merch store, because it was just garbage. It was just garbage. The logo was like peeling and stuff, and I'm like, no. But that's why I review the products that I get before I go out on a limb and tell people, hey, this product's in the merch store. So I always have to give it the highest criticism. If I'll wear it, then I'll let it I'll let it stay on the merch store. So, oh, the unplugged one, like the Compass one. Yes, lad and dad. Yes, I'm live twice. We live again. Uh After all his Greg's and dodgy beers. Yeah, man, what is that? I don't know. I can't. I can't do it. I love. Listen, personally, Lord Sheargrath, man, I absolutely love that compass. That compass design. I think the compass is my symbol 100%. Um, but yeah. So we have things that we want to do over on the Av Files. Man, there's this story. Yeah, no, Tiffany, you wouldn't. No, unless they're like the fishing ones, right? Like the lightweight, moisture wicking hoodies. There's some like that are pretty awesome looking. In fact, this company, the whatever, let me see, 6 knots from Maryland, literally right up the road from me. They have some pretty cool fishing like hoodies. I don't know, like the basketball shorts. I don't know what you would call that, like the moisture wicking, like almost Under Armour type feel clothes. Like they make those hoodies. Those are lightweight. I wouldn't mind wearing those in the summer, especially if I lived on the surface of the sun, like Florida. You know, but because that's the stuff I had to think about because we're about to go there at the end of the month, right? We're gonna go there and when it's 70. No, that's different. I couldn't. My father calls me. It's cold here, Daniel. And I'm like, how hot is it? It's like 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm like, goodness gracious. I'm so sorry that you're experiencing beautiful weather. But look at this. Look at this. The Av Files. Speak of the devil. Look at this guy. Guys, listen, whoever's in the chat, if you enjoy podcasts of just the crazy, the awesome, the mysterious, all that kind of stuff. I'm trying not to step into the copyright infringement of Mr. Ballin's intro, right? Like, check us out. We have an awesome podcast over there where it's just good times, fun times. We make a lot of obscure movie references and pretty much yeah, pretty much if you like Fiddler on the Roof, you'll like the Av Files. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh man. Hope you're doing well, Av. Hope you're doing well, man. Um, so all this stuff that's happening. Make sure you tune in to the chats. To the chats. What did we decide? What did we decide of what they're gonna be? Maybe I'll put a poll. Um, just need the fancy mugs. Gotcha. All right, let me see. Um, what do we say? Time to talk bollocks. Reactors relax chats. That's kind of cool. uh let's see. Yeah, definitely not. What would the talks be? What would that segment of the channel be? Appreciate it, Tiffany. Thank you so much. Joey, what's going on? The Square Table Degenerates, what's going on? Hope you're well. Um, that's kind of what we need to find. We need to find a way to actually say what it is because I still don't know what it is. We chit chat with 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 fucking reactors. That's kind of what we do. Um, oh, the cool thing is I'm getting some hopefully I'm getting some teachers from Alexander's pre-kindergarten to jump on the Stories to the Nation to read some stories, which I think will be cool because he'll then have a story read by his pre-K teacher, and that would be awesome. And today I think at 8 p.m. Is it 8 p.m. our time, my time? We're having a story that Kyle and Alana of Enter the Chronic, their son wanted to read a story for his brother, which I'm like, hell yes, that's the part of it. This is the part of it, man. Like, it's not just about like supporting like a channel, because that's out of the window. It's kind of like bringing the community together. It's like a collaboration with everyone, reading stories to kids, and that's what it's about. It's about freaking kids, guys. And that's awesome. I'm here for that. And if anything, his brother will always have a place to be like, hey, dude, I read your story when you were a kid. Here you go. Here's the proof. Um, a channel of in-depth conversation about highs and lows. Yes, the YouTuber's insight. Embrace the talk. No, not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. But yes, embrace the chat. Embrace the chat. Oh man, Griffey, good to have you in, man. Good to have you in. So right after this, we are going to be getting to we're going to try to be getting ahead on the Battle 360 for Wreked Nation and all of the stuff around it. So hopefully I can get one done and loaded up before our premiere. So it'll be interesting to see how Joey, I'll let you run with that one. That's more in your sphere, brother. You got that. Chewing the fat. All right, there you go. That's not bad. Dance chats. I don't know. Dance chats. When you say it fast, it sounds like dance, like dancing. Dance chats where we chat about dancing. We'll have to workshop it, obviously. Because it's a segment that I want the channel to kind of turn into. But yeah, so that's kind of it. That's what we're doing. I had to get to more of the sidetrack Dan 100%, Troy. That's just sidetracked. Dan's chats is so perfectly generic. Right? What is it? It's obvious. Don't overthink this. Correct. Very true. Just Dan's chats. It's just so blah. It might work, right? Oh, Dan's asses chaps now with chat. Dude, that's an upgrade. That's going to be on a different platform probably. You know what I mean? Make that money. No. Oh man. But look, guys, so I have to get to the Wreked Nation stuff. We have content until Friday over on the Wreked Nation, including our mix of the Fat Electrician and some of the other reactions that Arius should work. There you go. Only fins. That's for Saf shooting the shit with Dan. I would be fine with that. Dan's Den. Right, Eric, good to have you in, bud. But yeah, so that's what we have to do. Right after this, we got to get to some content for the Wreked Nation, but there will be videos dropping every day at 12 o'clock my time, or in 2 hours that will be dropping on the Wreked Nation until Friday. And then we take a break on Saturday. You know, it's tough because you kind of only fools and YouTubers. Bro, why do I love that? This time next year, we'll be millionaires. Oh man, I like that. Ali, make sure you send me the link. Saf, make sure you send me the link when you go live. Please. I want to be a part of it. But yeah, guys, so that's what's happening. Wreked Nation stuff is happening. And yeah, that was great. That was actually top tier. Only fools and YouTubers. I actually really love that one, bro. Like, I really love that. God, just because I know the show now, I get that reference. And like, that is, I feel like I relate to that title a lot. Only fools and YouTubers. I like that, man. I like that a ton. Way too much. I like that way too much. But anyway, look, guys, this is just a quick one, 30 minutes. You guys are absolute legends. Make sure you tune in to the chat today with King Boomer. Even if the American reacts niche, even if the American reaction niche doesn't really suit you because you watch mainly YouTube or music reactions, just check it out because we talk about YouTube in general. the struggles that we all hit. And that's something that will I feel like that's just shared across all niches, except for those that primarily base their channels on original type content, like making things, crafting things, all the original type content. So just pay attention. Those are great chats, great insight, and you get to meet new people, and that's what we're here for. So anyway, how do I send how do you send a link? Well, you go to his. I'll find it. Saf, do you have it scheduled? Do you have it scheduled on the YouTube? Can you please send me a link? Please send me a link, Saf. Um, or at least is it scheduled to go up? Because in that way I can have my notification on. All right. But listen, guys, much love. Make sure you unplug, do something legendary, and I shall see you all at the turning of the tide. All right. Later, guys.